Good evening. This is Christy and my son Paul. And Paul is starting a new project. I'm calling this video Paul, the Struggling Horticulturist. So, what's the project, Paul?
Oh, I have to build a garden. It cannot just be any garden.
What does it have to be?
It has to be a it has to be
A flower, a vegetable?
it has to be like a raised garden.
Okay.
It must be no more than 99 inches tall or high.
Yeah.
It must be between 24 and 28, around that height.
Okay. And you were telling me that this was for the kids
Yes, a kid station
at where?
at an education at a job training site.
Okay. So the kids are going to be
2 to 5.
2 to 5 years old. Yeah. Well, I was really amazed when you got this project because I was talking to your dad and I said, I don't know that he's ever planted a seed, much less developed a garden.
Well, there's another student, and there can be there's going to be volunteers.
Oh, okay. Well, good. So you're not going to be left high and dry with your knowledge, which is about as much as mine, about how to plant a garden. Paul was asking me various and sundry questions about helping, and what did I tell you my last experience was?
Oh, it was decades ago.
Exactly.
With my cousin, when my cousin was little. Now she's married.
Right, and got 3 kids. Jim and I had planted this vegetable garden. That same night, it was some kind of freak frost. And when we walked out the next day, every single solitary plant was dead as a doornail. And that was the first and last time I've ever planted a garden. So the plants that I have on the front porch, what did I tell you about them?
The plants on the front porch.
Right, there's no plants on the front porch because they're all dead too.
Yep.
Or in the throes of death.
Yeah.
So what kind of vegetables do you think you're going to plant?
Oh, the director will do it.
Okay.
And then it must last at least 5 years.
Oh my word.
The garden must be durable for at least 5 years.
Okay.
And there must be a fence.
Probably to keep out rabbits.
Oh, birds.
Well, you don't think the birds can fly over the fence?
Well, there's going to be a gate.
Yeah, they couldn't open the gate.
Plus there must not be too much sunlight. Now we have to have we could have a net to keep the birds. We could cut the fence, then have the net to keep the birds out.
Okay, a net. That's a good idea. I guess the thing that kind of confuses me about this whole thing, I mean, we are in the dead of summer, and I don't know anything about gardens, but don't you plant in the spring? I mean, isn't it kind of past the point of planting?
Oh, I didn't know that, but we still have to do this for the project.
Okie doke. Well, hopefully my limited knowledge of gardening is incorrect and there's some kind of vegetable plants you can plant late.
It should be at most 350, but we bought dirt, but Megiddo is buying dirt.
Okay. So you're talking about the budget is $350?
Yes, for the whole project.
Okay. All right. Now, here's the burning question. Are you going to eat any vegetables from this garden?
No. The kids will plant.
Okay. I don't know that I've ever seen you eat a vegetable, so...
Oh, I've eaten them before and didn't really like it.
No. How about corn?
Oh, I've eaten corn and I didn't like it.
No. Tomatoes?
No. I don't like vegetables.
Peas? Okay, so enough with the garden. Thanks for watching. Y'all are so patient too.
Wait a minute. Could you
yeah.
Could you please help me find the garden? If you're an expert on gardening, could you please help me find a garden that's just right?
So you're saying give you tips about
how to find it.
How to find which plants to plant.
How to find. We're planning on which garden to buy. We're planning on what to do.
Okay.
The director has an idea.
Okay, so I think you're asking for maybe tips or resources of how to do this best in June.
I'm asking for is there any way I could do this? We're still planning on what to buy. We haven't designed the garden yet.
Okay, so you gardeners out there, feel free to give Paul tips in the comments about what should be planted in June which is getting ready to be a heat wave next week. All right.
Well, I mean, what garden should be built? I mean, if you could find it on the shop.
On the shop?
On any shop.
Okay. Where to shop for plants?
I mean, where to shop for the Word or the raised garden.
Okay, raised, yeah, because they're not doing it like in the ground. They're doing it on these raised beds. Okay, well, maybe you'll get some good suggestions so you can pass that along to those that are helping you. Okay, all right, anything else?
Please subscribe to this video, to this channel, and please like this video. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.